Thanks.
Allison.
Thank you. I never left.
She's been here the whole
We've been
time.
locked
The whole
in
time. Yeah.
for an entire
From
week.
the beginning. Yep. She's actually hiding in the corner
Yep.
on the very first episode.
Just
Always
slide
been
a
here.
tray of food under the door every night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Proof is in the one shot when we let her be on screen before we started recording.
That's true,
Exactly.
actually. Yeah, that
And
is
that
the
was
true
her
first
recording.
recording.
The
Yeah,
one
she
day that
is
I actually
there,
wasn't
yeah.
supposed to be there.
Yeah.
That's true.
I had to make you a character. It's like, you're staying.
But it worked
I was
out.
like, oh,
Yeah, yeah, it all worked out.
Yeah, it all worked out. You're here now.
Yeah.
I'm bullying you best I can as a DM.
Yeah, I know.
And we're living life.
Just
Doing it.
living life.
Just living life.
So, where we last left off, you guys actually made it to Whimsigold. You made it to Whimsigold and found yourself within the Swift Tail Tavern and Inn. The home birthplace of Vela, where she grew up with her two parents and Eleanor, the animated wooden statue.
Formal household.
Experiencing tavern life there it's interesting. The tavern life for her wasn't necessarily horrible, but it wasn't, the best environment for raising a child, being completely attentive to them. But that's okay.
Taverns tend to be better.
I had a bad home life.
Pretty cool.
But
Pretty rough childhood.
as you guys are now
Crazy.
had a fun time with a little bit of rabble-rousing, a little bit of playing music and accidentally letting your aether slip out.
Whoops.
Whoopsie doopsies.
Ended up allowing Brooke to recognize something was up and start to analyze everybody else as well. Before you stayed up a little too late.
Hey, the threes of us
went
stayed
to
up
bed.
a little too late.
Well, okay, so it was Cal, Dot, and Susie.
Yeah, the threes of us got into a bit of a competition there.
And Susie lost. But
Or
won.
did she?
She won one.
Yeah.
I did win one.
She ended up winning at the end because...
That was an at 20, baby. I won.
well, I was saying because you just fell asleep on the stairs. But
well, that too, I guess.
But where we last left off, it was Vela who went up to the third floor, found her bedroom completely unchanged, a little layer of dust on things, bed completely made, prim and proper, everything put away in its proper place. And as she's in there, there's a little fire going. It's warm. It's home. But it's home. And while you're in there, you just hear the familiar voice of Cecil. So this is where you grew up.
Yeah.
It's good to see this place, finally. Well, how are you holding up?
I'm pretty okay, actually.
You see him just leaning on sitting on one of the benches that's in there and just looking at you. Well, where to start? Seems as though you made it to Whimsigold.
I guess so.
It's understandable why you would avoid Thassia. Especially
Yes,
with the recent attacks.
Yes.
How are you holding up?
I'm holding up. Just one day at a time.
Right.
How are you holding up?
Good. There are a lot of forces at work right now. A lot of deliberating between different people, but overall, good.
Good.
How is your Aether training going?
Not really. It's not. Just kind of throw stuff at a wall and hope it sticks.
You should be seeing your father soon. I visited him, or he visited me, really,
Oh, I know.
a little bit ago, and I left him with an item that might help you.
Oh. I did know that he visited you, but
Yes, he didn't know I made contact with you at all. He didn't know I was the greeter. So that was a surprise for him. But he does know your situation now. I imagine Brooke will soon figure it out as well.
Right? We'll definitely be having a discussion about that.
Most likely, most likely. Have you made any deals recently?
No?
Good. That's very good.
Is everything okay?
There is... With your Aether, there is many different possibilities it can take on. The more you use it, the more you find a purpose for it, the stronger that purpose will become.
I have been using it a lot.
You've been delving into people's minds.
Yes.
The previous user of the star was not able to do that as efficiently as you are. Meaning you are now delving deeper and deeper into the consciousness of people, which can be extraordinarily powerful and dangerous. The previous star was a fortune teller, an oracle. He was able to figure out the mysteries of things that he wanted to find out. But there were some secrets that he should not have learned of. And those secrets corrupted and rotted his mind. Be careful with what you seek out. Your power is near limitless in its capabilities and potential. Many of us, we have clear and direct abilities. But there are a few of us, and you included, that we're only limited to what we can perceive and what we can think of. Be careful with how you use your power.
Okay. You told me that things were gonna be getting a lot worse. What do you mean by that?
If you don't learn to control your power, there is possibility that you will start to take on the minds of those around you. Whether that be you control them or you take on memories of them, you hear their voices, their inner thoughts. There are many different possibilities for it. But your mind must be guarded, or else it will get significantly worse.
Okay. That's good to know.
What I left him with was something that might help your connections of the ones you do and don't want. It is a device that I imbued with my curse. It should work. It has worked before with others, but your power is unique. Your contracts and deals are also unique. It might work, it might not. I hope it does. If it does, it might limit the amount of connection you have with Endelin, which, as a result, could increase your connection with Seheni. Or the opposite could happen, where that bond completely shatters and the other one grows. But ultimately, that is up for your power and you to decide how it operates. My power is to negate. Yours is to create and to imagine. They are going to be conflicting, but if you know how to use it properly, you can negate what you don't want.
Thank you.
Of
Thank Thank you for that.
Is there anything else I can do for the Daughter of the Star? Any advice
I
that you
don't think
need?
so.
Anything?
Do you know when the next meeting is?
No one does. Oh, I take that back. The only one that might know would be the Empress.
The Empress.
You might be able to figure it out. You are the Oracle, after all.
No, I think I've delved as deep into that kind of stuff with my powers as I'd like.
Oh, for the best. Lean into your mother and father. They understand how to conceal and how to use their aether. If you need help, go to them before heading to wherever you're heading.
I'll try.
Good luck. And you just see,
Thanks.
it just vanishes. You're left alone in your room. Just the faint firelight coming in.
I'll just go try to sleep after every event of the night.
You end up pulling the sheets back, and as you do, you realize
It's been a lot.
you pull back the sheets, and you realize these sheets they're fresh linens. Everything else in the room seems to have had like a layer of dust and just kind of been old, but the linens themselves, they smell freshly washed.
I don't trust it. I'm just kidding.
Suspicious.
You end up getting.
And lay with chairs.
Oh, not those chairs again.
Whoa, sit down.
You end up getting into bed, and there's a sense of just anxiousness in not knowing what to think is coming next. But as you lay back in bed, you feel a sense of comfort and a sense of worry also wash over you again. Eventually, you end up falling asleep. In the morning, it seems as you guys end up hearing that there's like a bunch of like boisterous laughter downstairs. For you, you end up.
How many people have tripped over you and going to?
I'm on the side.
Could you go ahead and let's see. Go ahead and just
Yeah. Yeah. What is it? What kind of roll?
roll me a d100 for me, please.
Oh gosh. Hold on. Let me make sure I can see it over here. Over this. Here we go. Let's see how this goes, everybody. Oh, 59!
59. Okay, that's better than I thought it was gonna be.
Okay.
Could've
You
been 10
lose your point purse.
Actually, I think most of the money's
I
in
think
it.
Doss has all of them.
That's right.
Yeah,
There's
I
your
pocket
actually
change.
don't think I have money on me.
Do you have any money on you?
Oh gosh. Well, I don't know what is on me or not, because I still have what is written down what's in there with him.
Mm-hmm. Would you have stored
think
all
I
your money in
had-
there?
Well, because I think I got some gold after that. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that I lost 20 gold.
Okay.
Because I think that was how much I had gained after. I don't really think that we.
Go ahead and
earned a
roll
lot of
again,
money. Roll again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the gold that's a big range for the gold, but I want to see if something
Yeah.
else pings on there.
Okay. Well, do you still want me to take off gold 24?
24.
Yeah.
Okay. This time you lose your shoes.
My shoes.
No.
Oh man. All right. Do
Those
you
are
still
long
want me to take
shoes.
off the money
No.
or okay?
Someone's walking around with
Yeah,
shoes.
just because I don't know
Yeah.
what was there or not.
No, you end up losing your boots. They are
Dogs are
gone.
My boots. Oh man.
You got your little
my
dogs
grippers.
out.
My
Yeah.
grippers.
Shoot those grippers.
Wait, socks gone too, or just boots?
Yes.
No.
She's got little
For
pink toes.
free?
Yeah, pink toenails.
Oh no.
You hear this big old like flash. You look down. You see a photographer in your feet.
That's actually. Oh, she's.
No,
Probably-
you wake up extremely groggy. Your hair is just kind of in your face. It's not tied back or like really prim and proper. No, you are beat to the curb. You are just.
I said, well, okay, time to get up, assess, and I see that I don't
You-
have socks or shoes on.
You end up like kind of dusting yourself off, and as you're looking down, you notice on your hands there's feet print just on them. It seems as though it took a while to move you to the side. People are kind of just walking on you.
Okay.
You look at your armor and your clothing, and it's just covered in foot tracks.
Ow.
They didn't even try to step over. They
No.
just stomped.
God.
There's anger in this.
Oh,
You see one pair of hoofs too. I
Yeah.
don't know where.
Yeah.
she's.
You're seeing like 50 pairs of hooves somehow. Like,
Yeah, somehow. It's weird. It's almost
Going up
as if
and
like a
down.
stampede came through. Gosh, do I feel like bruised from
Oh,
that?
absolutely.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Okay.
seems like some of it was like somebody steps down and realizes, oh crap, walks over
Yeah. Okay. She's gonna. She can't run probably, but she's gonna try and get to her room as fast
Yeah.
as she can.
you. You end up, it takes you a little bit. You were dizzy.
Yeah. Dizzy, and her priority right now is to at least find socks.
Yeah. Would you carry spare socks on you?
Probably would.
Okay.
Okay. Other question: would anyone in the party had seen her? Like, is anyone else awake? Did anyone else walk
So
past her
this
with
is
her
you.
shoes off? Like,
I'm gonna say no
okay,
because you'd be the first to wake.
okay, I would.
As people are coming down the stairs and
Oh,
moving
I
so
guess
much.
they do wake me.
Well,
They
Daw's
wake
on the
me up,
floor.
yeah.
On the
I'm on the table.
Yeah.
I fell asleep at the
Fell
table.
asleep at the table.
Oh, then Dell would be the first to awake. Then would you go back to your room? You think?
I probably would.
Yeah, you would see.
I'd probably steal socks and shoes on the way up there, though.
Way too small for you.
Hey.
I just put them on my test.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm probably the one that moved you aside.
Yeah.
Saw
Yeah.
you getting trampled on and
Yeah.
squished you
Me and
aside.
him both walked past you. Was like, it's too much work.
Yeah, too much work, yeah. Pretty
What
much.
you get for winning.
As you're now starting to like, as you're like getting up, Vela, what would your morning routine look like?
Put on your
Uh,
socks.
6 years later, very different from when she was last here. But she'll still get up, make the bed, make sure it looks nice, and then she'll just get ready and go downstairs to meet everyone.
As you're going downstairs, and you're being home, you're on the schedule again. You're now like starting to remember. Yes, I need to get up at this time. Tavern opens at this time. Need to be up. Need to be active. You end up walking down the stairs, and you're fully ready for the day. Your hair isn't a mess. You look decent. You just see Susie walking to her room, just hobbling, holding onto the stair rail, just kicked
Oh,
to the
gosh.
curb.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna help her.
Was it? Oh. Hey.
Hi.
How are
I pulled her hair back.
you? How are you?
What?
How
How are you?
Good morning. Good. Is it morning?
You know how? Kinda.
Okay.
Here, let's get you taken care of.
Oh, I'm fine.
You're not. It's
Make a
okay.
Constitution saving throw
Oh
with disadvantage.
no. Oh no.
I'm already holding your hair back.
14.
14. You manage to and nothing comes up.
Dry.
Oh, the worst.
You end up
I got you.
burping.
I got you.
Okay, we're good though. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you.
All right.
Yes.
You burp a little bit, just like, nope, that was close.
Close call. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
What? Where? Your shoes?
Your shoe. Don't. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. I probably have an extra pair.
You would
I wear
notice
ballet
she
shoes.
only has 9 toes.
Yep.
Okay. That's.
Don't look, please.
Lawnmower
Okay.
accident.
That's
No,
why she wears such
Well,
long shoes.
that's fine.
Yes.
I'm sure there's an extra pair of shoes.
I have socks.
Okay.
I don't think I have more boots.
No, it's
I
okay.
just
it's
had
okay.
one
I'm
pair
sure-
of boots,
I'm sure-
Vela. What am I gonna do without boots?
We'll get you some. I have boots. I have boots.
No, you don't. You have ballet shoes.
I have ballet shoes now.
You've always had ballet shoes.
Not as everyday wear. I
But
have
you've
some stuff
worn them
inside
every
my
day.
It'd be so uncomfortable.
It would be that would be a
She's
nightmare
been walking
situation,
around
by the way.
Oh my gosh, I have everyday shoes here, probably up in my wardrobe.
I mean, if you think
For
we're the same
6-year-old.
shoe size, we can try. Can we please get
Yeah.
into my room?
Yes, I'm opening your
Okay.
door.
You're opening the door. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
Who's in here?
You end up looking at the key. You're like, room 6. Oh, it's room 9.
How does the key work on the door? That's your parents run bad keys here. They need to relock.
We are not the best nice quality establishments, okay? There's a reason we can get charged for rooms. So it's a 9.
Stay with us at your own peril.
Yeah. You have to sign a waiver.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take her to her room and I'll run upstairs and
Okay.
grab some old shoes of mine.
She's just laying on the bed,
Okay.
beat.
You just lay down and you're like, why is the sun out? The curtains are drawn, but everything just hurts.
Yeah.
So, Rose, you end up getting awake. You look so beautiful and just prim and proper as you walk out the
So
door like a
put
Disney
together.
princess.
Look amazing.
As you walk down the stairs, you just slightly gliding your hand on the rail, just as you walk down the stairs. You hear Brooke. Well, good morning to ya.
Morning.
Come in. Do you want anything to eat? Anything to drink?
Do you have coffee?
Of course, we have coffee. Do you want some breakfast as well to go with that?
Yeah. Yes, please.
I got you. Go ahead and sit down. Your elephant friend is over there.
Locks it
He
on.
never left. He never.
I'm just gonna run over to Dog. Someone I know. Thank God. I'm not alone.
Yeah.
Just gonna sit down. Is Dog actually awake?
Groggily.
Yeah, somebody just called me an elephant.
You call yourself an
That's so rude.
You see Cal starting to walk up the hooves.
Morning.
You sleep well?
I think so.
I slept
I
great.
don't remember waking up and getting out here.
I remember you passing out.
Yeah,
I didn't see Susie on the way up here.
decided.
she okay?
I decided to keep watch. Yeah, she was fine.
Oh, okay.
She was fine.
You mean you stayed out here
I stayed out here
all night?
all night. We
We had a
don't really
drinking-
know this place.
We had a drinking game.
Bella's kind of sketchy, so
But-
her house and who raises a kid. in the bar.
Who raises
As
a
you
kid?
see dinner plates start to just appear in front of you. I heard that.
Oh yes,
Coffee.
please, strong.
Mm.
He needs it.
Puts down some cups of coffee and then just starts to pour some bourbon in yours. Strong coffee.
The strongest of coffee right
Oh,
there.
that hits the spot. That's good.
So,
Guess you weren't so bad.
Ifan,
You can't be-
what does your morning routine look like? How are you waking?
had all this time to think about it and didn't.
Good job, buddy.
I
You
had
know-
a feeling.
Yeah.
I'm a
He's fishing.
professional at this, guys. I swear.
Pro. Real
To
master.
me. Well, I think my morning just starts and I stay in my room for the most part, just reading my book.
As you're reading the book, you just hear the occasional gear just shift, and you think something's gonna shoot at you. Kind of like, okay, it's good. It's a good read. Are you trying to do anything special?
Not right now. Just keep channeling my aether into it and keep studying it more.
Okay. Just go ahead and roll me a d20.
$15.
Okay. And then a d100.
$55.
Decent control. You're not outputting enough to really cause anything, so you're okay. You do occasionally see a little like ember just kind of like, and you're like, ah. It's fine though.
Out of the building, out of the building.
You burned down your childhood home.
That's how they built so many different layers. Just the roof got burned down, so they built another roof.
Oh yeah, they were like, you know what's gonna
More.
fix this?
Yeah.
Higher roof.
Most people see that as a tragedy. They're like, this is an opportunity.
This
Yes.
is an
Let's
opportunity.
move up.
Yeah. You know, really
Gotta be moving up in this world.
Entrepreneurs. They're like
yeah,
that.
real glass half full people. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Laugh half full.
Yeah.
That's what I said?
Yes.
Glass half full.
Yes.
Oops.
Laugh.
Tara's drama.
Glass half full. No,
Abby, add that to the
stop.
terrace end.
No, please. No.
So,
No.
everybody eventually ends up getting downstairs. I would say Susie and Vela stay upstairs the longest out of everybody, maybe Ifan as well.
Susie just has a pair of like my slippers right now.
Oh.
What would the slippers look like?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Plain.
Bunny.
They're not like they're plain. They're cozy, kind of like hotel slippers.
Would they have
You
bunny
know,
ears
they're
on
just
them?
around.
She's being so nice to me right now.
Would they have what?
Bunny ears on them?
No,
Aww.
no.
Darn.
That's the
Yes, and
yeah.
no, they'd be little
Please.
owl bear slippers.
Oh
Oh wait, that's actually kind of cute.
That's
Oh, wait.
with real owl bell.
Yeah.
Bell.
Oh, see
Owl
now
bear,
you're getting my disease.
Well, you're widowy wearing owl bell
Literally.
slippers.
She does
Simply how
also
dead that
have
meme is
socks
gonna
on.
be for the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is literally not gonna be woven.
I don't know. I still see it circulating a lot, so maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah, now.
Now, but I mean, it could
It could.
stay around. It could
It
stay
could
around. a while.
literally come
It
back.
could literally come back.
Well,
But they have owl bear
Yeah.
feathers.
now the brothers.
And they squeak when you walk.
She probably would have. Oh my gosh.
So we hear her
They don't
coming.
want her to be stealthy.
Yes. She doesn't. She hardly ever actually takes off her armor, but she's so beat that she would take some of the armor pieces off. She does have socks and the slippers on.
Yeah, they're taking
Yeah.
off like your
We
shoulder
have socks
pads,
and
your
slippers?
bracers.
Yes.
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah. They're black socks. You know, it's not a huge.
Would you just have like your breastplate on?
It's a very personal question to ask a lady. No,
Oh my
I'm joking.
You can just ask a lady if she's gonna have her breastplate on.
Probably,
Think about getting
yeah.
a bigger size.
Probably.
Just changing out the breastplate.
Actually, no. She probably would have like all of that armor off because she was stepped on a lot. She
Mhm.
doesn't need the extra weight right now. She would
Okay.
have like all of that armor off.
So everything like all like would she have like all of it off? You think?
I don't know. I guess all of like the really heavy stuff. you
Okay.
know?
I mean, it's all like thick leather.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're just wearing one of those button-up pajamas that are oversized that
Yep.
came with the hotel room.
It's got the
Yeah,
butt
You wear
flap on
clothes
it.
under
It's
Yeah.
the hotel robe.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's
hotel
all right.
room.
What
You don't
clothing
just
do you wear
wear
under
armor and that's it.
Just like
Skin.
skin.
Not mine.
It
of
would be
course.
like black loose
So
clothes, stuff that leather can be put over. So like a long sleeve shirt, long pants, plain black clothes.
belt.
Black and white striped
Belt.
socks. Right.
Belt.
Kinda
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
Definitely not a criminal,
No.
especially a war criminal.
Yeah, no, never.
No.
Only to the people.
Ah.
Yeah.
People that,
That
were
sounds
war
very wise
heroes.
of you.
I want that on a shirt.
We need it.
I know.
Good merch. So,
Yeah.
you end up being out of armor for a while, for the first time in a while.
Feels weird.
Yeah, you guys end up
It's
seeing.
like one of those hermit crabs.
Yeah,
And you
fire
see them out of
shell.
their shell finding another
Yep.
shell.
Yeah, and
You get
you're
the
like,
weird, like,
gross.
curve.
What
What is
is
that?
that? Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Susie Homer Cap confirmed.
Yeah, confirmed.
You end up walking downstairs. Oh, hi. Decided to join us?
Yes,
How'd you sleep?
fantastic.
Oh, I'd imagine. Well, step to it. I would like to know if you want any breakfast, coffee, anything.
Coffee would be wonderful.
Juice? Coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Did you, by chance, have like a lost and found box here?
We do on occasion. Why? Did you lose something?
A friend of mine lost their boots.
Were they also wearing owlbear slippers?
No.
Just checking. We have other pairs of boots. I don't know if they're yours, but we have a few pair.
Oh. So people lose their boots here a lot?
I wouldn't say a lot, but people leave things behind.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, this would have, my friend lost these
Do
sometime
you just want
last
to
night.
save your dignity and go check out the boots?
Yes.
Bella, dear, can you show her?
Yeah. I'll take her to the box.
You end up walking
That's got
over to the box.
stuff.
You find just
Stuff.
so many things in here. You find a few coin purses, all empty, of course.
Oh, of course.
You see that there's what looked like there could have been like a jewelry box that's completely empty and devoid of jewelry. You find just like random pieces of clothing, some armor pieces, a little bit of boots. Some of them are mismatched, some of them aren't. It's kind of pick what you want.
Are my boots there though?
Oh, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Alright. That's fun. I'll. Is there a pair of boots there that would fit?
Roll a d20.
Okay.
Make an investigation check.
That is investigation?
Yes.
That is a 17.
You end up finding a decent pair of boots. You like move past some of the ones that look like they've been waterlogged before and they're like a little mildewy. But you end up
Shiny.
finding some decent boots. They're gonna be good enough. They're not combat boots by any chance, but they will be
Man,
enough.
I had such good boots too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're actually cowboy boots. That'll work great with your aesthetic.
Oh, these are cowboy boots? Okay.
Oh.
Alright, but
Are you
I'll
sure?
take the boots.
Do you want them to be cowboy boots?
Donna.
Do you-
No, we have to separate her from Donna. It's a
No.
fine line, but I have to be on that line.
We love that.
The line has to be there.
Then no, they are
Yeah.
just regular boots.
Regular
Jesus
boots. And so
They're Uggs.
she'll
Yeah, they're like the worst boots anybody could possibly wear. They're Uggs.
oh yeah, I mean, who would wear
That's-
Uggs? I'm not wearing any right
That's
now.
a great
Um,
Thanks for dogs.
She's
These
rippers.
They are. Yeah, she would take the boots. She probably would stay in the slippers for a little bit,
Mhm.
but she'd take the boots.
As you walk to the table, you just see Susie holding a pair of boots. She's going,
Then she puts the boots down. She sits down. Is the coffee there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're sitting at the table and
Is
you
there
watch all
bourbon in
this
that?
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to know?
I think you already know.
I still got her socks on my my toes.
Do you want to be the one to stall them?
I can be. Yeah.
Are you?
I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't steal. I'm not. I would do it for the fun of it, but.
Yeah, her boots were already gone, so you steal her socks.
Okay.
Still my side boot.
And those are on your toes. It's cold.
Did you take my boots too?
No, I wouldn't do that. I did salvage these, and I take them off. And
His tests
I was
Yeah.
washing them for you, and they needed to dry.
You washed my socks for me.
I think I'm the only one that's ever done that.
For you.
They were pretty bad.
Coming from
You
God,
know,
that's a lot.
Thank you, I guess.
You end up getting the socks, they're soaked.
Yeah. Oh,
They're not done drying yet.
Did-
but-
okay.
Put on the wet socks.
Nope. I put them on top of the boots that I put on the floor.
That's gonna dry correctly.
So I noticed one of your feet. It's seeing that.
Oh, you were looking too?
Oh.
I've got pictures. I drew a picture.
It's me.
I'm gonna share it with all my friends.
Me and him both have a little amount of toes, but
Only
it's
your
symmetrical.
friends.
whew. Yes, okay, fine. I'm missing a toe. Yes.
How did it happen?
So,
Better be a good story.
it's a great story.
Okay.
It happened when I was really little. You know, I was trying to scare my sister, and so I hid around the corner of the kitchen, and I waited for a really long time. I didn't realize she was cooking, so then she walked out, and I got her, you know, and I actually, it was like really the only time I actually scared my sister, but she was holding a knife, and she dropped it, and then my left pinky toe, you know, gone that day.
So you actually did try to have fun before us.
Yeah, you
Is that what
did.
killed fun?
From what
for
we've
you?
heard, you're not a
I-
fun person. At all. According to the commander.
I mean, well,
I
you said
there's a difference between being on active duty and having a job to do. For my now destroyed.
it's we don't have to.
But
delve into that. We
You
don't
know,
have to
and,
delve
you
into
know,
that.
I had a life before that. I mean,
It's like
it's
nice.
I haven't had nearly enough coffee
We don't
yet.
have to. We don't have to talk about that. It's okay.
But you know, I guess now you all know.
Well,
You
it's,
don't have a pinky toe.
if any toe we're gonna go, the pinky toe is probably the most
Yeah.
expendable. So
You know, I mean, I've been
Unfortunately.
able to get through this whole journey just fine.
Yeah.
You know,
You should
You're
lose the
doing
other
great.
pinky toe.
no.
That way it looks normally. For
You lost one pinky toe, and yet you're the best at dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, wow. Crazy. One would
Maybe
almost
we
think that
should-
I was a rogue.
wish we had one of those.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, you know, I became so dexterous to compensate for my missing toe.
I love how you always play the character you're not playing.
Yeah.
You played a fighter. You were a bard.
Whoopsie doopsies.
No. Oopsie doopsies.
Yeah, you know, so that's a fun true story from my past.
wow. Well, it's good to learn something about your past.
You know, I don't like talking about it
Unprofessional.
much, but I knew you guys would just keep asking, so
Yeah.
Well, now we all know a little thing about each other. That's what's important.
I guess. Yeah, man, this coffee's
feel like
really
we-
good.
I feel like we bonded.
Hmm.
Almost like a sister to me now.
Almost. Not quite. Like,
But if
almost.
if you scare me, I will cut your other toe off.
Just like a sister.
Just
would.
like a sister would.
Yeah.
Bold of you to assume that I would be barefoot again. I
Well,
learned
we
that
know.
lesson.
This
Well,
is
you
the
don't have
last
steel
time your
toes
socks are
anymore,
gonna
so-
get-
Oh no, my boots! They're gone.
Fine.
Your socks are never getting clean again. We know.
Yeah. Because she cleaned her socks. She has different pairs of socks. Her socks don't smell.
Just admit it, they stink.
No.
So, as you guys are finishing breakfast, you notice like there's some of the patrons are just like filing out, and it's becoming less and less crowded in here, pretty steadily, until you guys realize it's just you guys and like a couple other patrons.
Patrons. There's like devils. And
Yeah.
Eldritch beings.
Oh my god.
I mean, there are tieflings in here.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
Watch out.
we don't like those ones.
Yeah.
They don't stick around. If you know what I'm saying. Augustus didn't stick around.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
ow.
Ah.
That's actually really sad.
Yeah, jeez.
He's not dead, guys.
Yeah, he's just,
He's not dead,
In a
he's just
better
dad.
place.
Yeah.
He's not dead, he's just a father.
My boy. Father, help.
So,
Father, help.
you guys, as they end up leaving, it looks like Brooke is kind of ushering them out until she closes the door again, and then you see her flip the open sign to close. And as she opened up the door to let them out, you guys notice that there's a sign on the front of the door. Who has the highest perception?
Nah,
I
for
perceive
sure.
the highest. Mine's at 21.
Okay.
Passive.
Yeah.
You end up noticing it says closed for a private party. Come back tomorrow.
Oh, it's closed? We should go.
Guys, whose
Yeah.
birthday
Let's
is
get out of
it? No, sorry.
We're breaking and entering.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's get out.
Let's get out of here, guys. She has a meeting.
Where are you going?
I think
You just
we are
turned
in
the-
the meeting.
Oh, I didn't get
she would have kicked us
No,
out.
I closed the shop for today.
Oh, okay.
She
You know
would.
what? It was
Yeah.
a joke. Sarcasm.
Do you always close this early?
No, never.
What kind of special?
Well, I
Really
mean,
only
they
for
were open all
birthdays.
night. So.
Is it a birthday today? Yeah.
No,
Is it your birthday?
it's not as far as I know. Is it one of your birthdays?
No.
I don't even know what my birthday is.
I can't believe
What's
you
yours?
remember.
I don't know what the date is at this point.
What day is it?
What day is it? Yeah. What? Do you have a calendar?
What
I'll
year
do
is
this,
it?
It's
I don't like
February
these
the third.
conversations because my
You don't
calendar
know.
isn't complete yet.
How dare
your
you?
face.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's-
Bella
So
has
what's
not been
this
able to
meeting
make eye contact with Ifan if he's out here at all. The entire time.
I don't think Efon's out yet.
Mm.
I think
He's still
trying to
Reading his
understand
magic book.
What happened to the pale one?
Yeah, where is he?
I don't
Is
know.
he still upstairs?
I haven't seen him. Maybe he's still in his room.
We should go get him.
Yeah.
Did
He
he?
does an early morning devotional every day.
Did he come back? I didn't see him
Oh,
come back.
Is
He's
he?
religious.
Is he following a
Knocked
certain
out.
deity?
Kind of.
Oh, who
I
does,
mean, I
who
don't
does he
think I had
follow?
his boot print on
Um,
me when I woke
The
up.
the
A
spirits.
dwarf.
He follows the
I had a lot,
spirits.
so.
You can see he's got
Yeah,
the
that
bear
was
and the deer on
crazy
his head.
nobody-
He's got
Yeah.
the
Helped you. They just
whole animal spirit
walked
thing.
all over you.
Understood.
Crazy. How did you?
Crazy.
How did you know that? You must have been watching.
I was.
I mean,
that's why
not
I
at all.
got your socks because somebody stole your shoes.
Did you not move her?
I did. I moved her out of the way when I
You're
was
the
getting
one
her
that
socks off, and
Oh.
she slid to the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, did you sleep on those stairs the whole night?
So who's getting Yvonne?
Well, if he's doing, I mean, yeah, we should probably go get him.
Okay.
So we all
Vela,
go.
do you want to?
Well, I don't think
do you
we're
want to
all
go get
going.
him?
What?
We're all kind of busy finishing up.
We're still talking to Susie. Can you get
Yvonne,
Yvonne for us?
Yvonne for us?
Got
hate
an
you
empty
guys. I
coffee
hate you
cup.
guys.
Busy.
Busy, yeah.
So
Did
you
you get
slept
me?
on those
I'm
stairs?
still. I got a
What?
headache.
I
Bella,
didn't understand anything you guys said.
Bella,
What if
honey?
you go get
Bella,
Yvonne?
honey, can you go get your other friend? The food is gonna get cold soon.
Grr.
Did I just strike a nerve?
No?
Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Can I get some more coffee? Bella, I'm giving you an out. Run, Bella.
Sure.
Well, I have to go get him, so I'm gonna go get him.
Metagaming at its finest.
Yep. Ends up getting you some coffee. Okay, Vela, you end up walking upstairs to the second floor.
I don't know what room he's in,
You don't.
so I'm just gonna go knock on different doors.
All of them are empty. Everybody is left by
Yeah,
today.
I'm gonna go knock on all of them until I get to the right one.
Ifan, you're in the room reading the book and you just hear a distant.
It's for someone else. It's not my problem.
You hear the footsteps too?
Yeah. You hear anxious footsteps.
Just the tiptoes.
That might hurt.
Until you hear on your door. You hear the next door. The door after that. As
Would you be calling his name? Or are you just knocking?
Sure.
Yeah, because
I'm
like.
like,
Psychically,
be
or
fine. Is that you? No,
You
not
could have just
psychically.
messaged him.
hey, yo, you up?
Yeah, she's not doing that. She's not doing that.
again.
Okay.
Not again.
Why not?
No, yeah, she's just knocking on every door going, Ifan. Ifan?
You've heard her the entire time.
By the time you get to his door, it's like tears.
Yeah.
He's on the third floor of the last room.
Yeah, of course.
Third floor is her residence.
It's my room.
Oh. Oh.
No.
Are there windows?
There are.
Okay.
No.
If I rage, I'll take half it.
What are you doing?
My new lips, you can rage.
Oh.
What you doing there, Ifan?
I'm just gonna wait and just let Bella pass.
She's just like, oh,
Vela, you knock on
I'm
every
trying.
door on the upstairs. Ifan is in none of them or has never responded to any of them.
alright. I'm going back downstairs.
You hear the footsteps receding.
Oh, she's gonna think I'm such a stalker if you heard that.
You heard her say that as well. The rooms here aren't exactly soundproof, so you're able to hear a lot.
No. Accidental, like, mental link. She's just like, gosh, why'd they make me do this? Why did they make me do this? This is awful. I have to go downstairs and tell them. They made me go upstairs. She goes downstairs. Well, not here. Oops.
He's not here.
What do you mean he's not here?
I didn't see him leave.
I don't know.
Did he not come home last
I
night?
don't, he might still be. I don't know.
Wait, didn't you
And-
and him leave last night? What'd you do with him?
No, I didn't do anything.
He's not here.
That doesn't mean I was
What are you
involved.
rolling for?
Mentally, she's
Oh.
like, she killed him.
That's, I mean, fair.
Killed Ifan?
That's
He's
fair.
dead.
So she rolled.
Like,
I rolled
okay,
the inside,
okay.
but that was a 22, so I think she's like, no.
I don't think she has an injury.
No.
Well, she is 22.
Oh!
Should we go look for him? He gets lost a lot. Maybe he went out
She
and got
does
lost,
get lost
couldn't
a
find his
lot.
way home.
Maybe.
Wait.
I don't know. Maybe someone else should see if they could find him.
Can't you, like,
I'll go look.
mental link?
I'll go check his room.
Nope.
Go up and check.
Okay.
No, I can't.
You
So you end up going
mentally
out to the
know.
room. You have a key.
Yeah.
Denied.
Hey, Ifan, time for breakfast.
You hear the whole conversation.
I didn't know you were Jonas before you walked away.
Oh, no, I'm right here.
It's disappearing on the screen from me.
Yes.
Say things and get away. I see how it is.
Yeah, you see Cal just standing there.
Time for breakfast. We're having a family meeting with Vela. Sounds pretty important. He
I
closed
was
the
in the
store
middle
for
of
all of us.
something.
Don't make him.
You coming or?
Just in the middle of this, I just gotta finish up what I'm doing here. and, make my way
Okay.
down. Yeah.
I got you. Close the door.
I'm not going downstairs.
I go downstairs.
Okay. You go downstairs and you're like, oh.
I wink at Doc.
Oh.
So
I reach over and I grab the sock.
No! Give me my sock
That's a
back.
long sock.
Oh. Those are work boot socks.
You can't have a normal
It's
session.
still wet.
They're still.
Bella's just looking at the table and just like scratching it, like like picking at it with their finger, like looking super interested in the table.
So you talked to him. He was.
Yeah, apparently he's busy doing something.
Oh, okay. Well.
He was still in bed. So.
Oh. Well, he must not have heard Vela when she was knocking on the door.
Bless you.
That was in game.
Yeah.
May the earth bless
There must
you.
be mushrooms around.
There are. Sorry, my spores are taking a morning walk.
Yeah, I'm mushroom intolerant.
Just taking a morning walk.
Gotta walk the mushrooms twice a day.
You do, and
Yeah.
they have to get out, and they get they get some moisture from our bodies, and sometimes that makes us sneeze, but that helps to distribute them. And
Oh, the nargles.
the nargles.
Yes.
So I guess we can have this meeting, and somebody can take notes and let Ifan know.
Well, Vela, since he's awake, he can just send him your messages or whatever.
You
Oh,
can just relay.
yeah.
Can you do?
So,
I wouldn't talk to him right now, though. He seems busy doing something.
yeah, I won't.
Okay. So what do you want to talk about?
Oh my god.
The pale one will not be joining us. He's busy.
Getting pale.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
So.
That is one of the worst.
Terrible.
So, you guys end up just having a nice, wonderful breakfast. Definitely not awkward. I mean, not at all.
Never is.
But you see Brooke finish up. Any drinks?
Why are you making eye contact with me?
You have anything fruity?
We have juice.
I love some juice.
What kind of juice would you like?
Orange juice.
We have orange juice.
Can I just have some more coffee, please?
Sure.
Yeah, another round of coffee. I think we're all.
Yeah.
I think you're an
tired.
addict.
No.
She told me she can quit anytime, so she's fine.
That's what they all say.
Just doesn't want to quit right
That's
now.
what
Wait,
Ifan
whatever I
says.
want
She's
to.
in control.
Yeah, I just don't want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
It's not hurting you. It's her own self. Okay,
Okay.
it doesn't hurt anybody else.
Yeah, so.
And I respect that. If you ever need counseling, I know a guy.
Counseling.
Get it.
So, ends up getting you guys your different drinks, and you see her pull up a chair and just sit down there. So, Aether.
Oh.
You know, I'm not
What
going to
is-
beat around the bush. I know that you know that we know. Yes. Yeah, we have it.
Was it the band concert? Is that why?
Listen, I'm sorry.
That helped, but
Sorry.
what are you apologizing for? It was a good concert.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Vela?
Hmm?
Hi. Do you want to join
Hi.
this conversation?
This table's really nice.
Yes, I know we've had to replace them multiple times because of this very scenario. Do you want to join in the conversation?
What about?
Aether, Aether, about the 22, about why
No.
you've... I mean, I love you here, but why have you come home? Where are you headed to? Are you staying here, or are you going someplace else from here? What are you searching for?
What is Tab getting here? This is probably something we should all be discussing.
He'll be here soon.
Then we should probably wait for him, because I have questions for you guys too.
Well, I can answer them as best as I can in his stead until he gets here. Because I also have questions.
Most of us met because we were at Hillcrest Port.
Yeah, I felt the rupture. That
You
was-
felt it from here?
Yes.
It's a big rupture.
When something of that magnitude of concentrated aether erupts, you can feel it over a great distance. I am a sensory type. I can sense things from a very long way from aether. I was able to detect that. Even before you walked in these doors, I was able to sense a spike in the aether in the area. Once you walked in, I can sense all of you perceived it. I didn't know to what capacity. But as soon as I heard you started to play, and I saw what had happened, that's when I noticed you all wield spirit metal as well.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
And you were aether touched before the explosion.
Long before.
Vela, were you? Is this run in the family?
No.
It can run in bloodlines. Sometimes it does skip generations. Other times, somebody will need an awakening.
Oh,
Hey.
like redheads.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll need a boost in their power, a boost of aether, an adrenaline shot, if you will, of aether, and they will start to manifest on their own naturally.
My mother is a redhead, Cal.
And so will your daughter. Right? Isn't that how it works?
They're kind of a
I think
dying
my son
breed.
will be black and white.
Or wine black.
Or wine black. Or polka dots.
So,
We,
I'm so sorry. I have to send a message because there's
Go
a
for
lot
it.
of disruption.
It's
in my-
okay.
yeah, you got it. You're good. So, you with your aether, I mean, since we're asking questions now, you said you were a sensory type. What elements do you have?
For me, I sensed lightning very closely to mine. Good on you. As you're just like, oh. I am lightning and water.
Interesting. Can you sense what we are?
I can sense some of the spirits and the elements floating around you, but since you're all clumped together, it's hard to discern exactly what elements.
Why don't
Each of one
do
of
you
you are.
want us to like
Yeah.
stand?
Well, no. let's make it a fun guessing game. You can sense all of the elements. Why don't you try to guess what we all are?
without looking at notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no paper.
Yeah.
No,
No DM papers.
put those notes away.
Put them gripper notes away.
No.
Safe your notes.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for these. We'll start with you. I'm going to say one of your elements is light.
Yeah.
Can't tell any other elements right now. A lot of them are all mushed together. For you, Susie. It's in dark and fire.
You would be correct.
Rose. Electric and fire.
She's good.
Well, she already knew the electric.
Yeah, she already knew that. That one was a freebie.
Yeah.
And you're a tough cookie to crack. I'm sensing earth.
Yes.
I can't sense anything further. I know there's more there, but I can't quite tell. And your friend Ifan, and she's kind of just like now just kind of looking off in the distance. I sense fire? No, there's more to that. There's more to him. And Veladiri? You're a mix of me and your father. You are light and water.
Yep.
Well, I hope this was educational for you.
Does he have two elements too? Her dad?
Yes.
You said you have, yeah, cool.
First time hearing about it.
Just asking.
Well, we were told it's pretty rare for people not like us.
Yes, he is a singular element. He is only light.
So Vela, did you?
I asked if he had two and you said yes! You're straight lying to me!
In my head, I heard, does he as well? Like that too.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, does he have two, not two?
Tutu. He was tutus.
So Vela, did you know your family had Aether?
No.
We
I did.
hid that life from her for a very long time.
So knowledge of Aether would have been super handy.
How did you practice in secret? Because that seems to be a problem we have.
It was way before she was even conceived.
Well, how do you do it?
When a man.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
You wanted to know how we practice?
In secret.
Oh,
Which practice? Which practice?
The joining of spirits in your body.
Aether.
Again, which practice?
Aether. He's only talking
It's,
about Aether.
it's more focused on my object.
I'm assuming he's speaking of Aether, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are you guys
Rose
talking
has her
about?
head in her
Rose-
hands.
I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave.
If you see Ifan, let him know where I am.
Stop.
But yeah, because I always practice like in my tavern room, you know, in the middle of the forest. Not around big people, crowds of people. Because we were told to do it in secret. Secretly.
Yeah, we keep it
There are
usually hidden.
There are people who are sensory types. Those ones, no matter really how hard you try to hide it, there will generally be an essence of the Aether on you. But there are very few that are advanced in sensing that sort of thing. So generally you should be fine if you practice a little here and there. The more you practice, the stronger it will, the scent of Aether will be on you. But should you learn how to control it, you can mask it completely.
Control's kind of my thing.
Yeah, you had the best luck controlling
Yes.
the raw spirit metal that you.
We survived. And we learned a
Both you
valuable
and
lesson.
Barely.
Valuable lesson.
Did you imbue raw spirit metal?
Yes.
I did not. I may have encouraged somebody to experiment.
I have done
Actually-
the same thing a long time ago.
It's the thing you did after that that was the thing that really topped the notch.
What did I do?
You threw it into a bag with 39 other
Oh, well.
ingots.
That's
I knew it would be safe in
It's just the
interdimensional
Once it blew up.
space. So we survived.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have spirit metal.
I do.
You do. Are you bonded with spirits?
I am.
Is that a personal question? Don't mean to
Partially.
pry.
Did you go to the
Kind
waters?
of new to this.
I'm sorry?
Did you go to one of the lakes or where you cleanse yourself?
My spirit metal has been cleansed a very long time ago, yes.
Like her socks were clean a long time ago.
Yes.
Well, and last night.
I washed my socks, Dom.
I think the
I
last
don't
time we
know
role played cleaning
why.
was in the river in the Shadowfell.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just because I don't say, I'm gonna say I'm washing my socks every
I've
single
never
night
heard
now.
you say that you were, so.
Every single night, and
Oh,
then
wait.
she washes her socks.
No, we went to the spa.
Did you complete a spirit journey?
Yes, by myself. Long time ago.
I thought she was going to say, did you complete the Aether survey?
Survey, yeah. Just answer these 5 short questions. It'll take less than a minute. It'll really help our services.
Oh no.
10-part questions.
Yeah.
Not the
Yeah.
10-parters.
1A. 1A.
No!
Yeah.
Would you like to write a comment?
That's on 1X.
Right.
So we've asked you a lot of questions. Are there any you would like to ask us?
Oh, many. First, where did you go after the explosion? I heard there were no survivors, and yet here you sit.
We
Easy
are
peasy.
the sole survivors.
Yeah. The
Yes, I heard of the
Yeah.
title before, yes.
But we use the word soul, not in like alone, but
Mhm.
like the soul,
Yes.
spirit.
You explained this when you arrived.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
okay.
We did.
Well,
Sorry.
it was a
there
long
was,
night.
Some people forget.
yeah.
It's nice to
I mean,
enlighten them.
we got transported to the Shadowfell.
Lovely place.
Probably 'cause she
not
was-
this time of year, but lovely place.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, that was about 3 months ago. 3,
Oh, so
4.
it's actually
3,
quite,
4.
It's quite lovely right now. I hear the beaches are phenomenal.
So
It's
were the
horrible.
clowns. Yeah. Very horrible.
Yeah, the
It's really
service
offensive
was
to
a
me.
little fun.
Vela kind of fit.
Are you from there?
That is
And I guess
racist.
technically no, but yes, also like it's a hard question to answer. Never mind. But a lot of the other survivors got transported to other places, as we've heard. Like you? Did you also go? You didn't go to the Shadowfell. Where'd you go? You went somewhere, right?
Originally I went somewhere else, but then I forgot, so I think we retconned it.
Okay. Okay. Never mind.
That's really up to you.
Really,
You can get up to me.
You can never
Place right now. You don't have to like. you
never
pick
leave
things.
these things up to me.
Okay.
She went to hell.
Yeah. Yeah. So the
About
shadow fell
right.
too. Actually. Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's about right.
No, you
Yeah.
didn't debate or. Let's be real.
Isn't that an
But,
episode? Welcome to the Shadow.
I think so.
Yeah.
But we did get out.
Yes, I see that.
Really. Yeah. And then we decided
No.
We're still there.
to go to the Underdark.
More than half of us that are here today survived that.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought about it that way.
Okay.
Do you have more questions?
You went to the Underdark.
Let's continue
Keep them
the survey.
coming.
I
Yeah.
imagine you went to a forge down there, correct?
Pretty much.
Shall we describe it to you?
Yeah.
Please.
Well, you walk in. There's 2 magma waterfalls. This big
And
staircase.
it's okay.
Big open cavern.
Yeah, open, big, circular. In the center, there's like one of them, an anvil or something. I'm pretty sure.
And it was perfectly made that a little drop of lava would
Yeah,
land
yeah,
right
that's
on
right,
the
that's
end of
right.
the center of it.
Yeah.
That's quite good craftsmanship.
Yeah.
I
It
got a
is.
tattoo of that place.
Our descriptions
Actually,
don't do it
yeah,
justice.
he got a
You have to see it
tattoo.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yvonne did.
He's not here.
Yeah. But we
Yvonne spent a lot of time
yeah, he spent a lot of time in the forge. We spent a lot of time just traversing through the Underdark before we even got there.
A long journey.
Yeah.
We fought a Tarrasque.
You turned into a
missed.
rat?
Who's to say if I
Everyone
did
there.
or did not hit
That was one of my
Right.
favorite fights I've done in a long time.
You were there.
Not your Tarask, there was another.
Here?
I mean, it wasn't our.
No,
Tarask.
not here.
should
It
kinda
was a
look it up.
Vernatharian.
Oh.
to itself.
Also in the
Yeah.
overlist,
Yeah.
there's a
Can't
correct.
own
Yes, it was
It's
sort of
worth
near the
it.
Shadowbender.
Did they take apart the fossil?
I believe we slew it and then split it up.
Oh, good. Because we were told that if it stays together, it might resurrect.
Good on them.
Remember that? Of course you were. Dancers.
Sorry, we were yes anding.
We were also talking about Taras.
Okay, well, whatever.
You missed that whole conversation.
Yeah.
Just like you missed
It
that.
I'll leave. That's my time for today.
Yeah.
What's bardic inspiration?
Oh god.
We found out a lot of Aether uses while going through there. Different nations use Aether in different ways.
That is true.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, but eventually we did leave. We were able to teleport out into Saber Keep. We made it back to my military base.
It's okay.
And
It's
then we
okay.
made it here. And then we made it.
I'm imagining by military base you mean Axion, correct?
Yes, yeah, that would be correct.
Reports have already fallen this far.
Yeah, I'm sure. I
We
mean,
might have
probably
seen them fall.
we probably saw the smoke from here.
We have a lot of adventurers that come through here. Some talked about meteors.
Yeah, those were there too.
I see it's a sensitive subject.
I'm
There was
surprised.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to detail everything that
No.
happened for you, or
You were just talking and then you stopped talking.
Yeah. that's kind of how conversations go? You know, you talk and then you don't.
Okay, Susie.
surprised you didn't see It only took us 2 days to get here.
That's because we
Is
Never
that what that
mind.
was?
never mind.
I thought we
Yes, it's a sensitive subject for Susie.
Understood.
She gets catty like that when she doesn't want to be vulnerable.
Don't you call me out like that?
We're doing a deep dive.
The deep dive.
Ask you.
She's been like that ever since she lost a toe.
Her toe came off and she goes, mitosis!
Tell me you used that joke. when your sister cut your toe off.
Well, now that's what she had to say back to her sister. At the time, it wasn't a joke; it was a very real,
Serious.
statement.
When we find her, we're gonna.
I'm proud of that one.
You should be. That was good.
We're gonna find her for your
Ah,
reasons.
might have
For
gone
us,
with
we're gonna
past
tell
itself.
her.
No, you cannot tell
We
my
have
sister. No,
We have to.
Cal, you guys are never meeting my sister. You guys.
We'll take one of her toes.
What's your sister's name? Maybe she came through here.
I doubt it, but her name is Savarus.
Was she also Shadakai?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are blood sisters.
Understood. Did she have military uniform on?
I don't know what she was wearing when she left.
Gotcha. We don't really see many come through here that are Shadakai, but we do see a few every once in a while. I mean, I would say maybe a month ago we saw another female.
Did she have any markings?
I mean, couldn't really tell. She kind of was fully clothed, hooded, kind of kept to herself.
Sister.
It's her.
Walking around with 10 toes.
She had a necklace with a toe on it.
Yeah. It's all
Oh, you
dehydrated.
cut mitosis.
Aw.
Oh my gosh. I wrote that little fun fact so long ago.
Yes,
I'm
you
so
did.
glad to see that it's come around in such a fun way.
But that was probably the last that we've had come through.
Do you know where that one was headed?
No, didn't really inquire much. Like I said, she kept to herself. I usually respect the boundaries of adventures that come through here, so.
Next.
Right. What?
So, I take it you are trying to cleanse your spirit metal or figure out what it means to use aether.
Yeah, we're on our journey.
I've actually just recently bonded with some spirits.
Did you now? Congratulations.
I don't know how to communicate with them. I feel like I had a dream last night. They were telling me something.
If you
Trying to warn me.
can perceive them, they might speak to you through dreams. Even if you can't perceive them, sometimes they'll invade your dreams and control them to add mischief.
That's probably why I woke up here on the table.
Most likely, that's what it was.
Did you have a spirit tell you to sleep on the stairs?
I don't hear voices. No, don't give me voices.
You're like, I don't hear voices as you have 1,000-yard stairs.
Yeah. It's Good Morning Vietnam. Which isn't technically voices, which is
Nope. You just hear Fortunate Son.
yeah. That's pretty much what is constantly in her mind. It's not elevator music.
Yep.
It's Fortunate Son.
I make elevator
That's
music.
just Tara.
Yeah. Hey. No. It's over the other side.
So she's now starting to, it seems like she's now starting to almost relax a little bit. Seems as though she
She
was.
sees how non-threatening we are.
Yeah,
She
she's like,
sees-
oh,
At first,
She's
she
like,
was,
oh, they're idiots. Yeah.
she was very on guard, kind of, and a little weary.
Mhm.
But now you've seen she kind of has calmed down. You, with your passive perception, you've noticed the entire time Eleanor has been in the corner of the room watching this whole conversation. And then when Susie was kind of mouthing off to her, you saw Eleanor stand a little more to attention. And then as Brooke kind of just brushed it off, she kind of returned back to more of an eased.
I'm gonna get
she's watching.
what?
Eleanor.
Yes, Eleanor watches. Eleanor is our security detail here.
Nice. I believe she kind of persuaded us to keep our little competition going much later than it should have.
Yeah, she's
That sounds like her.
Wait,
kind of
security.
a pusher.
Is she a fighter?
I wouldn't really say a fighter per se, but
Because I figured she was more bark, no bite.
I mean, she's not a dog though.
It was sarcasm.
It was sarcasm. Oh my gosh.
You hear,
No.
you hear the door slam open. Honey, I'm home. Oh, we have guests.
Sorry, we're closed.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Vela.
Oh, this is.
So they're
Mr.
all so
Mr. Fell.
I'm like, hi,
Vela,
Dad.
could you go ahead and describe to me your father?
Oh gosh, I don't remember what he looks like.
You see
He's
spears.
a half elf, and I think he has black hair.
Mm-hmm.
It's longer and pulled back in a low ponytail. Don't say Laban. Listen, don't you dare.
Laban was balding.
No, it's not. Laban is better. I think that's what I have written down for him. I don't know. He's a half elf, and he's probably not in his full plate garb right now. He's probably in traveling clothes.
Well, Hi, Vela. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Dad.
Hey.
Right?
Hi.
Yeah.
Do I know you?
You're Vela's father.
No.
Vela,
Yes.
you're Mr.
It's a
Vela.
pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. My name is Rayleigh Ashborough. Are we closed for the day? I thought it best. Right. And you see him just close the door behind him. And his arm is still one of his arms is still behind his back. Good to see and meet you all. And he walks over to Brooke and he goes, "These are for you," and hands her a bouquet of flowers. She goes,
Oh, dang it.
I was like, "You didn't have to."
He's got the Riz.
He does. He's got the wrist. He's a paladin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Ray Liz.
Gross, no.
Yeah.
No, that's me.
Rayleigh's Ashborough. So he ends up, she ends up bringing the water, like a little pitcher of water, puts the flowers in them. He ends up putting up a chair, sits down. Pleasure to meet you all. Who are you?
We have been traveling with Vela since the generator exploded.
Right. Yeah. Heard about that. Happy you are all here safe and in good health. Is there something the matter?
Oh, no.
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 We're having a pretty good conversation about Aether
Good.
and that you're an Aether user and never told your daughter.
So we're starting there, huh?
Yeah, that is where it started.
Yeah, let's start from the beginning of the story.
No, we don't have to do that in front of everyone.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know that does seem more like
Yeah.
a private matter.
When I have kids, I'm sure I'll understand keeping things from them.
Probably.
Okay, duh.
Well, this is not what I expected today, but I'm very happy you're home.
Not for long, but
Thank you all for taking care of her.
It's been a hassle.
She's, a lot to take care of.
She's great.
You know that.
Mhm. Has she always been kind of prone to falling off things? Did you trip over this banister a
Like,
lot?
was she clumsy as a kid?
Yeah. Just to,
And you see him turn over, he looks over at Brooke. I mean, there was a few times, but generally she was pretty light on her feet.
yeah, well, that's
No,
not really the same thing.
Light
You know,
on her feet as she falls to lava.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
oh, that didn't have to be brought up.
Oh.
That did not have to be
You
brought up.
almost fell in
That
lava.
was, no, that was
Almost.
just totally a hypothetical, not
Yeah.
real situation. That-
Because,
Right.
when you fall, you're light, because air can't catch you.
Honey, did you fall in lava? Or nearly
At
fall, I
first-
should say.
The first time out of 3.
Out of
Well, we told you we
The
fell into
Underdark had a
grass.
lot of cliffs, okay? And a bridge that wasn't stable.
And
So,
surprisingly, a
things
lot of
happen.
lava in the Underdark. You
Well,
know?
if she didn't roll so low, get the terrace on us.
That had nothing to do with her falling.
Well, yeah, it did.
But it's still
And for the other 2 times.
The important thing is she didn't fall
She
into
didn't.
lava.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is, yeah, if we got out of that every time.
I am slightly competent.
She's definitely
You're
competent.
more than that.
She's,
Yeah, yeah.
She's powerful.
I would just say competent,
Mhm.
Yeah.
In her abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting better every day. We all are, truly, with
Are you?
this stuff. Are you?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen
Oh
you do
my
it.
This is done.
You went to the Underdark
Yeah.
and experienced lava and all of that.
Yes.
So I take it you went and visited the Savian tribe, didn't you?
Yeah.
Not on record, of course.
How is Magnus? Is he good?
Not anymore because the record got burned.
He's As good as could be.
Yeah, you really pounded some metal on us.
Our stay was shortened because I didn't quite understand what was happening.
Understand what?
Oh, shoot.
A 22, Aether.
Alright, we're gonna do this right now.
Rose is like,
You see him get up and
No,
walk.
not
You
right
see
now.
him get up, walk to the back of the bar. You see him just grab a scotch glass. Anybody want anything?
can I have a martini, please?
Martini.
Sure. Anybody else?
I'll have another bourbon coffee.
I can't.
No, Susie can't. Susie will have water.
That's
You
I'll
see-
have
more
another
coffee.
OJ.
You see him just put a bottle of bourbon just on the table. Put down a glass of scotch. And then made you like the most like just generic martini he ever could.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't even like put in any effort, nothing really.
That's
What were you gonna say, Yvonne?
Wait,
Want some of my
martini
orange
water.
juice?
I think this
No.
commotion would bring you out of the room and downstairs.
And who's this guy?
Oh.
He's also with us.
Oh, hi, welcome. I didn't catch any of your names.
No, you didn't.
Oh, that's correct.
We're bad at this.
Yeah, Vela introduced us to your father.
I'm still holding the book from Magnus as well when I come downstairs.
I don't think Phil's gonna introduce us.
No.
Oh,
You
yeah,
see her
sure.
carrying Magnus's handiwork. I see her carrying Magnus's handiwork.
Yeah.
What do you want to drink, young man?
She's so intense.
I'll just have an ale.
Good.
It's like noon. It's
Walks over. Alright, let's do this. Sits
So
down.
this is Cal, that's Susie, Rose, Dajon Ren, and Ifan.
Why does she use your full name? No.
Because I can't remember which one's the first name.
I don't
And I'm
have
trying to
a
think
Her
last
last name is Z.
I
First name's Sue.
don't have
Susie.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, you don't have a last name either.
First name. And your middle name is Dash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's K dash
Yeah,
Kadasha.
yeah, Kadasha. I almost said
Yeah.
that stupid joke. Gosh dang it.
Well, let's start with this. To start, I didn't ever think the curse would develop into becoming one of the 22 members. Never thought that was a possibility.
Despite you and Mom both being members?
Yes, because it's a curse not based on bloodline. The curses themselves find the next user. You didn't fit any of the criteria for the previous oracle and how they got chosen. So we never expected you to develop the star as well. There was possibility for other things to develop, sure. But it's based on personality, on desires, on wants. When someone so young as you lived, generally, it doesn't choose people who are younger. There are some who are far older than even your mother, but they still, but based on lineage, they are much younger. But based on lineage, they are younger in whatever race they are.
Yeah, there's a dragon egg.
That's not a dragon.
Oh, okay.
That's... His name is Ikale the Dawnlight. He's a phoenix. He's died and rebirthed
Wow.
himself so many times. He is far older than pretty much everyone that's a member there.
Okay. So are you saying I'm the youngest?
Among the youngest, yes.
Seems like an honor.
Sorry.
Laughing at the far older than even.
Ancient mom.
Your mom is so old.
You would know. Okay.
Your mom is
For
so
context.
old. She's
For context,
the
Yes, you know your father is much older than your mother because of his half-elven bloodline.
Oh my gosh.
But
Not a ton older, but still older.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
A
gosh.
healthy age.
You know,
Think me and
Oh
ours.
my
What was
God.
the mom's reaction to that
Yeah.
statement? Is she like
No.
no, she was like, She's just full
No.
agreement.
She's like,
Not
yep,
how-
and the rest of us
that's
are
not
like,
how women react.
yeah, that is not. We're fighting that. She
Yeah.
is looking at
Steer
her.
away.
Shenanigans to be done.
She's like,
Back of the head.
he's gonna hear it after this.
She has a rack. She's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be later tonight, and she's gonna be like,
So what you mean
"So
by
they're
that?
older than me?" Yeah. She's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you
So
mean?
hey,
even
while
older
we're
than me?
talking
Yeah.
with the
I think you should sleep in the spare room
We
tonight.
don't have a spare room.
the
There's a lot of spare
storeroom.
rooms.
Yeah.
Fine.
Just sleep in the liquor closet. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know.
Fine. He opens up a cabinet, a door, a bed just like falls out of the cabinet.
No.
Elves don't sleep in here.
Yeah, exactly. So, I didn't ever think that it would develop in you.
Things develop at that age.
We talked to the Oracle before he died. We had him look in on you after you were born. Once we realized the curse of Endelin had found its way to you. We went and searched for answers. He couldn't determine if you were going to be part of the 22, but he said it was very unlikely. So, we try to put all of that life behind us so you can live a normal life. Because the life we live and the life we lived is not one that's easy.
I know.
And now we are in this situation where you unfortunately are part of that life. This is exactly what I tried to avoid. But by doing that, I didn't prepare you enough, and for that I'm sorry. But right now, at the present time, this is what it is.
Can we back up a little? I'm sure the rest
Sorry.
of my party might not understand what the 22 really is and all that. I know, but for their sake, can we describe?
What was your name again?
You can call me Ren.
Right. So Ren. Because everybody else apparently doesn't understand, I'll definitely explain it to everyone aside from you. So,
You can go to another room while we learn.
I can go in another room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Since you already know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can still hear from.
The 22 is they are ancient curses that find their way through Aether. People who have strong potential with Aether, or those who already are born with high Aether. The 22 curses will always transfer to another. There has been no way to destroy a curse completely, only the curse bearer. They have been around for a few thousand years now. No one's been able to figure out how to destroy the curses themselves.
And you are affected by this curse.
Yes,
How?
I am the curse of the moon. She is the curse of the sun, and our daughter is the curse of the star.
And why are these curses? Are they?
It sounds genetic, right?
Does it make you sick or something?
Some of the curses can give you illness, some of them give you strength, others give you great knowledge. They all have a different purpose.
You say Vela's an oracle. That seems more like a gift.
Yes, there are some like Cecil who have it more of a curse, where they literally can't do what they used to be able to do. And then there are others who get continuous strength. Some get continuous life that don't wish to have continuous life. And for that, they see it as a curse.
What does yours do?
In moonlight, I am a powerful adversary.
What if it's cloudy?
In shadow and clouds, it sort of, but generally in moonlight.
Does he have a holy symbol on him?
Yes.
I see you're a paladin.
Yes.
What do you follow?
Sahani.
I do that as well.
You follow the goddess Sahani.
Oh no, I'm a paladin too. Not a god actually, just paladin.
Understood. Any other questions?
What's significant about 22? Are there 22 different types
Curses.
of curses?
Yes, each one has its own significance, each one has its own power. As it passes on to another, in the next generation lineage of each of the curses, they all will develop something new, something in addition to the previous curse. The curses build on each other. Some of them completely erase everything from the previous and then only build anew, but stronger and more rapidly, whereas others take pieces of the previous.
And the 22, are they controlled by one of them? Are you...
The 22 don't necessarily have a elected leader, but we have one that is our leader, and we've been subjugated to have her as the leader.
So you're forced to do her will?
Sometimes. Other times we can try to resist. When we are going through our visions, we're able to resist. Somewhat. But when it is in person, there is no way for us to resist. Her power allows her to force our aether spirit, our very essence, to obey her command. That is part of her curse ability, at the cost of her life.
Simon C2 is after all of us. So
We've been trying to
Being
avoid that mad
face-to-face
scientist for a while now.
being face to face with her is more likely than I'd like.
More likely than any of us would like.
So wait, she can't be an ally in this? Help us take out C2?
No. C2 is her dog.
She's the Empress of Etheria.
Yes.
How do we kill her?
High Empress Vela Thordun, High Empress of Etheria, and High Empress, a part of the Mage Hierarchy.
So if she's cursed and bends you to her will, what bends her? What's controlling her?
There is the flames. They are 6 sentient flames that, within our connection space, where the curses themselves communicate, within that space there are 6 sentient flames, each a different color. Those flames tell us what to do. Those flames try to bend us in ways that we do not wish.
Oh, the multicolored flames?
Yes.
Are they spirits?
Can I insight check Cal?
Sure.
Okay.
Deception or persuasion, your choice.
Because he just said multicolored flames. He just specified what that was.
Do I say-
16.
24.
He mentioned it, fishy, but you don't know if it has significance.
Do I say which one I use?
That's what.
Do I say which one I use?
Which one are you using?
I use persuasion.
Okay. What are you trying to persuade her?
The fact that she's the one that showed me them.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Like, how'd you know?
Oh, I was there. Yeah. Whoops.
to. Oh,
Whoopsie daisies.
oopsie.
Whoopsie.
Oh my gosh, I'm such a
Oopsie.
Capricorn.
So you're
Actually,
you're a long-term member of the 22, right?
Yes.
I saw a vision of something that might happen, and I remember a name that might interest you. It was Lothorok.
As you say that, you see all the light in the room just dim. Do not speak that name here.
Okay.
You see he grew very tense in this moment. And you see Brooke herself is also starting to look around, and both of them are on guard now. As you said that name, immediately.
Yeah, we've said it plenty of times in the past.
You may have said it many times, but your presence is still weak in that realm. Be careful with these ancient names.
Is he like an aether god?
We don't really know what he is. We know that he exists and has existed for a very long time. These old lights eventually come back. He's existed for a very long time. I don't know exactly what he is, where he comes from, but I know that he is part of the flames.
Yeah, he is really powerful. When I just looking at that vision, I couldn't speak common for a week. Destroyed.
They're incomprehensibly old.
Like older than
We all look
her
at
mom.
Vela's even older than.
I do have a few.
Oh,
I
no, it's a perfect time.
guess if we're having this kind of conversation just in front of everyone,
We're all family here.
Olive Garden.
Kind of not.
We were all
Well, I already think if you was
freed
a
from
sister.
the death that came before us.
Oh. Thanks.
I've never had siblings before, so you're the closest thing to a sister to me. Other than Yvonne, of course.
Yeah. Figured.
Both Endelyn and Cecil have mentioned cryptically what I am. And very recently, Endelyn said, after it was explained to me that my connection with Sehanin has never actually really been there. It's been severed or blocked. She said that she knows the truth. She knows what I am. And then in the Forge, Cecil visited before my first meeting with the 22, and he asked if Endelyn was really just there because of a grudge against you. And I need to know, what am I? Like, what's the deal with all that?
There's been a lot of deals that were made before you were born. With Endelyn, with Sehanin. I originally had no purpose, no guidance. It only sought power. This was long before I met your mother, before I met Sehanin. I just sought power. Endelyn saw that. She offered me it. I had no recourse to say no, or to defend against it, or to bargain with her. I accepted her terms and her deal. Looking back on it, she must have saw a vision of my future. Must have seen how powerful you could have become. And that's why she wanted you. Me, I didn't believe I would ever find anyone who would be worthy of accepting the evil that I had done. And then I found your mother, who I lived in shadow for a very long time, and quite honestly hated the fact that she was so cheerful. And eventually,
It's kind of annoying.
we got together. And then we had you. You are a manifestation of different powers. Endolin very early on knew and perceived her own demise, her own death. She saw in the eclipse, in a full solar eclipse, there would be her demise, her end. She had ordered me to take a large portion of her power, of Sahanin's power, away from Sahanin. So I went to retrieve it. I went to
Is that the little moon you stole?
Is that how you saw it?
I did. You did. You stole a small moon.
Paladins do.
It wasn't a moon per se. It was.
Ooh. Sorry. Sorry.
I know. I had to.
Yeah, it was in my brain.
We know. We know.
How did you get that kind of
It's a
kick?
the little mini moon.
Yeah.
It was the manifestation of her power, being the goddess of the moon. I took a portion of her power, and I was to seal it away forever, binding that power to myself or annihilating it if I could find a way. It's okay.
Alright.
Do what you gotta do.
That's it, you just wanted one.
No.
That power as I was holding on to it, trying to hide it from Sahanin, that is when I started realizing maybe I don't need Endolin after all. Because I'd found Brooke. I'd found light. And Sahanin offered me forgiveness, offered me penance for what I had done, for the sanctity I have defiled. And through that, we were offered a gift from Sahanin. You. You are that gift that Sahanin gave us. Using the fragment that I had stolen. Why do you think Endolin's so afraid of you?
So I just appeared one day with.
No, it happened like any natural birth. But you were blessed by. But you were blessed by Sahanin.
It goes straight to that. Oh my gosh, they're so straightforward.
So this is why Vela's like
You're a rock.
Oh, no.
Can't make everyone's eyes are wet.
Oh shit. Okay.
Just what eyes look like.
Let me do my
They're waiting.
Okay. So if I'm a part of her, then how come I've never heard from her?
Because Endolin is shielding that. Even though you are part of her essence, Endolin has the contract, for and foremost. That contract is binding. Archfae's contracts are binding even to gods.
Okay. So I just kind of have to accept that that's not a connection I'll have.
Not necessarily. You see him reach in his bag and pull out a sphere. A gift from your old friend Cecil. Potentially it has the level of energy in it to level this whole city. To bind the contract and shield away some of its powers on you, allowing Shenanigans to speak to you finally, or has the power to completely wipe away the mark that Shenanigans had left upon you and allow an Endolin full control. This is not
That
some
seems like a
random effect, though. This is your choice. Cecil's powers are far greater than I think anyone in the 22 really comprehends. It's not just Aether he's able to erase. Phenomena, powers, contracts, deeds, everything. He's able to destroy it within his presence. Magic, whether divine, nature, or arcane. He's able to eliminate its effects.
So when you say curses, no,
Give me the orb.
I want my toe back.
no. That wasn't a curse or anything.
Yeah.
It's fine.
The
She's
hair
fine
falls
with it.
out and then it turns into a toe.
Curse. Absolutely not.
Hairy
It's your
toe.
pinky.
No.
So-
No. No.
You got them
That
hairy
was funny.
toes.
It was.
Yeah,
That
it
was-
was.
No.
Yeah, pinky.
No. Could he take someone's aether away from them permanently?
That I don't know. If he can, he's definitely hidden that truth from me.
That's something C2's looking into, apparently.
Not looking into. Knows. C2 has figured out how to take away people's aether. And when you take away someone's soul that is not fully developed, it breaks them, turns them into just mindless. But if somebody binds their soul to their aether spirit and their aether soul to their very own soul, and he strips it away, they themselves are but a husk, a body that lives but has no soul.
So the generator he made was filled with those stolen souls?
Could you not feel it? Could you not feel it all within you?
I can feel it.
So this aether in us, is that released? Is that from someone else then? We have...
There's potential that you had factors within your own bloodline that allowed you to develop Aether. There are other times where it seems as though it could have been you had no affinity for Aether whatsoever and were fused with such a high concentration of others that you ended up developing it.
Is C2 then part of the 22? Is he?
Not a member.
So he's just a puppet of the Empress.
He's a puppet of it all.
Who
The
are you
Empress.
forced to work for, and Vela now too.
I won't do it.
Who are we forced to work for?
The Empress?
The Empress is not the one seated. There is the Council of Owls that even oversees her in all political matters. But this power, these flames, the names in which you have spoken, those flames are what's really in power and really in control. They are hungry, they are devouring, and they are conquering. But they are sealed and hidden. My theory is we are keys to unlock those seals.
To unleash them, or to remove them?
To unleash them, to remove them, or to feed them. We don't know.
In what I saw, it was the goal of the 22 was to unleash them, and they were killing the gods.
That's plausible. I have never seen what these entities look like. There's a deep, primal fear within us, within me, that screams at even the thought of wanting to gaze upon their forms.
Are you talking about the giants?
Not the Nefir. They died long ago, but they were part of the cause of how all of this started. Being from Windera has its perks. We have a lot of knowledge here. Anything else?
Speaking of those giants, we did visit this elongated statue.
And Twilis.
Down in Twilis.
And it did seem to give off some kind of energy.
You're talking about one of the monuments.
Yes.
Yes. We have one in Windera as well.
There's
Were
three.
these giants, you say they were part of this, were they part of creating it or part of sealing them away?
The history on that is not truly certain, but they overreached into the realm of the gods, thought that they themselves could be the masters of the gods and their power. Some believe that's the origin of Aether, that it was never meant for us, that it was the power of the gods, the power of creation. That's why the old sages of Aether, long ago, were once called mages of creation.
They could have put that on the plaque in front of the monument. Would have been nice.
Educational.
Very educational.
A lot of history tends to be hidden.
Yeah, they showed us a lot of stuff when we touched them.
We didn't all touch
Well,
them.
yeah, only the cool ones did.
He became a junior ranger for that.
I did.
Yeah.
Still have my
I
badge.
think,
Degastal.
I was gonna say, didn't Augustus kind of stab himself?
He did that a
He,
lot.
he bled on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that
He
was
did do
that was
that
the
a lot.
chaos crew name.
Yeah.
Degastal.
Uh-huh. Fun times.
So, you've been cursed with this for many, many years,
Yes.
and your wife for many, 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 many years.
She goes, "How old do you think I am?"
He insinuated that you're
Yeah,
ancient.
He's elvish.
He's just
Oh, wow.
repeating what
He's
you
older.
said.
Okay.
He did
Just
insinuate you were old.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he did say there was some that were even older than you.
Yeah,
You know, it
it
really
sounded-
kind of sounded
Like you were older
I
than
mean,
him.
you look young, but it was just what he said that threw us off.
Mm-hmm.
He could
Make
have
a
said
persuasion
even
check,
older than
Susie.
myself.
Can I please have
No.
assistance? Please.
Everyone was back.
12. No.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, everyone was backing
She's
me up
consoled.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all were.
Uh-huh. Well,
Those are lovely flowers your husband brought you, by the way.
thank you.
Oh.
I love them.
The flowers.
Both.
See? So I'm sure he meant it endearingly.
Well,
But-
I hope so.
So you've been, for some time, you've had this curse, and you meet with this group of other cursed. Do you guys have some kind of plan
How do you mean?
to go against it, or
There are some within the 22 who wish to stand completely against it. There are others who wish to go with the flow and have whatever happens happen. And there are others that wish to completely side with the plan, with the orders they are given, because they're pleased with their powers, they're pleased with these gifts, and want to receive more.
and you fall into which camp?
We fall into the camp of, we don't want this anymore. There was a time when we rejoiced in these powers, and now we reject them.
So if you go against it and say we're all bound together, we complete this, we destroy whatever this power is, does everybody lose their touch of Aether?
I don't know. I know that if we openly stand against the orders we're given, or openly stand against whatever plans they have, and we keep perpetually getting in the way, the curses themselves never die. They will find the next person.
So these camps then, are they brought up by their own choices, or does the curse sway them one way or another?
How do you mean?
Like, does the curse make you evil intent, or
There are
is it the
some
person?
that have intent behind them, that do sway slightly, but majority of it, the curses choose whichever person fits that curse the best. Whether that be personality or beliefs, combats, whatever.
So you can't just kill one and hope for a better one?
The curse will continue to find its next host. The curses themselves, we don't understand them. We tried to speak to them like they're aether spirits, and they will never respond to us. We can only use them. They are not sentient in a way in which we can communicate, but they are also not unliving.
So how bad would it be if they are released?
What? The flames.
Are they going to destroy everyone, or is it just under new management? Because these gods that run this place, can't say they've done a really great job.
The gods themselves.
Hey now.
Raven Queen was kind of,
Hey now.
she kind of kicked me out
I
of
know
the
you're
place.
stepping on my turf over here.
The gods.
That probably means I die too at this, right?
The gods themselves have been in power since the beginning. not the beginning of this entire universe, per se, but they've been in charge. Some power has always been in charge. If the gods should fall, everything's in danger. If these beings want to harvest, want to control, want to bind everything, who's to say they won't try to do that to all of the creation as well?
I mean, it seems evil. But you know better.
No,
What-
I don't.
What do we do to help?
Finish your spirit journey. You're no good as you are now.
I mean, we're kind of
Okay.
You may be
Wow.
able to fight.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yikes.
may
That's
be
all
able-
he's been
Yeah.
doing. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
You may be able to fight in battles against mortals in strong, valiant ways. But against these powers in which you are debating going against, more than just combat is going to be needed. Aether is necessary.
How do we finish our
Keep
journeys?
it going.
Finish the task you were set on. I imagine you're going to Abyssia.
Yeah.
You imagine?
Yeah.
Good at imagining things.
Yeah. What else do you imagine?
Like, you know, if we were to go to Abyssia, like, where exactly would we
Like,
go?
if somebody was taking notes,
Yeah, if someone, like, didn't actually know where to go, like, what would you...
Home.
Yeah.
You're going to Mount Saphius, are you not?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
the
That was
goal.
our plan all along.
You'll be talking to the Spirit Walker tribe at the peak. They've lived there for a very long time. The tribe leader, his name is Oryx Orenthal.
Works Orenthal.
Oryx Orenthal, yes. He is a friendly furball. He kind of keeps to himself. But the tribe is hostile to outsiders. So you should have been given something that'll allow you passage.
We have a magic flute.
Yes.
Good.
Rose has it.
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
Play that flute at the base of the mountain. You will be greeted and you'll be given a guide to its peak.
I just pictured the Willy Wonka.
Yep.
And the Olympus kind of when they usher us through.
You know, I was picturing the same thing exactly, actually. Yeah.
I was picturing some Zelda stuff.
Oh,
that's
Zelda,
cool.
I can see
That
that
makes
too.
sense.
Yeah, yeah. Open the hidden, what is it, stairs? Is that what it does? Is it stairs or the hole in the mountain? I don't remember.
No.
Anyway,
It might be
so,
both.
yeah. Maybe it is both. Yeah. That's why I can't remember. It is both.
Up upon that tribe, they are notorious for making deals with spirits. Very powerful spirits. Part of that will be for you to find your own spirit up there. That'll be part of your test. Should you fail, a spirit might overtake you and consume you. You don't want that happening. That is how the spirits have grown stronger there. Many have failed, many have grown stronger as a result of eating those who have failed. The spirits.
How did we not?
You're looking right.
Sorry.
Sorry, I think there's a little bit of a delay on my end, so I'm really sorry.
You're good,
Oh.
you're good.
There's always been. You're okay.
How did we not get eaten by the spirits?
Force of will.
We got this.
Use your aether. Contracts sometimes are able to be made. Some of them are very contract oriented, some of them refuse to make a contract and you must subjugate them in combat.
Yeah. I would you call a strong wit.
There are some who even offer you assistance, but there are some who offer you assistance but a horrible bargain. Dormammu.
Dormammu.
Ooh.
You killed Tara. What did she do?
More like Dormammu. Dortata.
No. We draw the line there.
So,
No.
so you'll most likely find yourselves with new spirit companions while you're up there. Those ones generally are those that you wish to seal within your spirit metal. If you wish to continue on without it, it's fine. But the more power that gets stored within your spirit metal, once it gets cleansed, it will take upon the spirit of the metal itself and the spirit you've contracted with and form a completely new spirit, a new being, a new essence, far more powerful than both. And that is how it gets cleansed and perfected. Any other questions?
Will you go with us?
No. I've finished my spirit journey. I finished my walk. You follow a similar journey I went through. Brooke went through a separate journey. Completely different path. Different forge, different everything. Each one of these paths is sacred. I have helped you all I can. I cannot tell you the destination. I cannot tell you your next path. That is up for Oryx to decide.
And we shall go see Oryx.
Well.
So with Vela's abilities, you know quite a lot about them.
Enough.
Can you teach her how to hone them?
I can teach you the basics of control, but your power is unique to you. I observed how the previous star controlled his power, but yours is different. You developed it.
Mine has already killed someone.
His has killed many before.
And I don't know if that's a power I want to keep practicing.
He focused his power on subjugation, on seeing into the futures of others and trying to make those futures true. He would be able to look in the future and sense a good and a bad omen, and he would find the way to achieve the bad omen. He was entirely based upon favor, on luck of the odds. And that's how he found his way to grow in power. To slay those he wished to be gone and to bring about those he loved and wanted to cherish. Your power is different. You see into the minds of others. You see their subconscious, their fears, their desires, their inner workings of their minds. That is different than his.
I've gotten premonitions beyond that, though, and unwarranted. They've just happened.
Some of that's indolence, some of that is the power that you have not fully functioned. You don't have full control over it yet. That control will happen. I can teach you some things, but majority of it you'll find in Abyssia.
Okay.
I'm gonna go take a bath. been a long journey. I will see you all in a little while.
Thank you for imparting your knowledge.
Of course, anything to help
Lot
the
to
next
take in.
generation. Who wants brownies? You guys want brownies? I can make some brownies.
Sure.
I will
That
take
sounds
it.
amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Good. I'm going to leave this awkward conversation because it's very stale and tense, and I'm going to leave and make brownies.
Okay.
She ends up getting up and walk away. And I'm going to take a bath. Good to meet you all. Alright. And he just walks.
I thought that was just Jonah talking.
So, like, we're here to take a break. You gotta take a bath.
I'm just going to take a bath.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, alright.
Hey, do you mind if I use your shot?
Please do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, definitely
Yeah.
not
Please.
a
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll use this squirt bottle in there and just...
Yeah. Slows bath a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Grandmas don't move.
And it's always moved. It's
Yeah, weird, huh? I wonder who does that. So, as he ends up going upstairs, you guys are now sitting here and just kind of, okay, what do we do? And that's what we're going to pick next week.
No.
Yeah, because Joan has to take a bath.
Jonah has to take a bath.
I gotta go take a bath. I
Sound
gotta,
good?
I gotta scrub a dub.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.